Hi, how are you? My name is Pete, and in this quick video I'm going to show you how to tame Ceratosaurus, which is one of the most popular mods in ARK Survival Ascended. So there's really two ways that you can tame yourself a Ceratosaurus. One easy / lucky way, and the other it's the proper way. So first I'm going to show you the easy way. So the easy way requires you to find the Ceratosaurus that actually has a baby. Now whenever you look through the spyglass on the Ceratosaurus and you see that little icon above its name, that means that Ceratosaurus has a baby, and that baby is somewhere around. Now sometimes they're tricky to find, but before you do anything I would suggest that you first locate the baby. Then all you have to do is just kill the parent. Now sometimes you have to kill it, sometimes you're lucky and the parent will get itself killed, like in this case it got itself killed by the flock of Dimorphodon. So then you have to chase the baby. Now you need to put some kind of a meat on the last slot of your hotbar, on the 0 slot, and it doesn't really matter what kind of meat is it raw meat, prime meat, mutton, or even the kibble. And whenever you feed the baby, you just tamed yourself Ceratosaurus. Now, depending how lucky you are, you either gain the extra levels or you won't. There's loads of theories online about what gives the extra levels, what doesn't, but I tested them all and none of them seems to be consistent. So as of right now, we don't actually know why sometimes you get extra levels, sometimes you don't. We don't know if it's a bug or if it's a feature. If I will find out, I will pin the comment down below so you can check it out. Now let me show you the proper way how to tame the Ceratosaurus. So firstly, you need to know that both the saddle and the cocktail that is needed for taming it, you unlock at level 60. And to craft the cocktail, it requires 15 blood packs, 10 narcotics, and 10 Cerato venom spines. Now narcotics are pretty self-explanatory, however if you're new to the game and you have no idea how to get yourself a blood pack, all you gotta do is just craft yourself the blood extraction syringe that you unlock in level 6. And then once it's in your inventory, all you gotta do is just consume it. Whenever you consume it, you gain the blood pack, but you also lose 25 points of health. So if you need a lot of blood packs, you're either gonna wait until you heal up, or you can just keep using the blood syringe until you die and then just respawn at the bed, collect all your items and keep on doing it. However, if you want to collect a lot of blood packs in one go in that way, just remember that you need to build a lot of beds, because beds also have a respawn timer and you don't want to be stuck in the situation where you can't respawn at your base because the timer of the bed didn't finish yet. In this footage that you see, I'm playing on official single player settings, and for the max level 150 of Ceratosaurus, you only need 4 of those cocktails. Now the good news about the cocktail is it doesn't have a spoiling time, so you can make them as many as possible just to be safe. And in order to get those Cerato venom spines, all you gotta do is just find yourself a white Ceratosaurus and just kill it. It doesn't matter if it's male or female. Every time you kill it, it will drop certain amount of those spines. Just keep in mind that sometimes those spines will show up on your dino inventory if you're obviously killing the Ceratosaurus with your dino, and sometimes the Ceratosaurus will just drop the bag, which you have to find in order to collect the spines from it. As you can see here, I killed one in the river and it actually dropped the bag instead of transferring it directly into my dino's inventory. Now once you feel like you have enough materials, all you gotta do is just craft a cocktail in your inventory. And as I said before, it doesn't actually have spoiling timer, so you can keep them for as long as you wish. Now the next step obviously is to locating the Ceratosaurus that you want to tame, and then make it aggro on you. Now once you have the aggro of the wild Ceratosaurus, then you need to force feed the cocktail to your dino. And as you can see, you get that pink glow around your dino. That means that the cocktail is working. Now pay attention to the Ceratosaurus attacking you, and as you can see it gets that new drunk status and the percentage beside it. So the goal of the whole thing is to get it to 100% drunk. Now on the top right hand corner you have a timer for how long the cocktail will be active. So as long as the cocktail will be active, every attack that Ceratosaurus does on you, it will make it slowly more and more drunk. Now as I said before, in the case of high level, like this one here has 145 level, one cocktail, it probably won't be enough. So you have to have another cocktail on hand, because once this one will run out, you have to force feed the next cocktail to your dino. And as you can see here, the timer ran out and the dino is still not fully drunk. So I need to force feed another cocktail to my dino. Now, once the Ceratosaurus will get to 100% drunk, it will just stop attacking you and it will just slowly walk around. So at this stage you can approach it and just passively tame it by feeding it the usual stuff, the raw meat, raw prey meat, or raw mutton, or if you really want the best taming effectiveness possible, then you need to feed it the extraordinary kibble. And then you just need to wait until it's hungry again and just keep feeding the kibble or the meat, whichever you chose. However, if you don't have a boosting taming rate and you're taming high enough level of Ceratosaurus, the chances are that eventually it will stop being drunk. And what will happen then, it will just roar and attack you. So you need to be prepared for that. As you can see here, I really wasn't prepared for that. But nothing wrong with that, the taming effectiveness won't go away, so you can get back to your dino, feed it another cocktail, and just let the Ceratosaurus attack you. And you're basically doing the same thing again. Wait until the Ceratosaurus will get 100% drunk, and then you can start passively taming it. Also, you don't really have to worry about it getting hit during that process, because as you can see here, that Ceratosaurus clearly got hit by the Terizino, and the taming effectiveness didn't really go down. The only way that taming effectiveness goes down from my testing anyway, it's only if you use not his favorite food. And then when it will get drunk again it will stop attacking you, and again you can start passively feeding it. And eventually the Ceratosaurus will be yours. I hope you find this video useful. If you did, please leave a like and consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.